Welcome to the place where visionaries, leaders, and kingdom builders come when you are in the alley as I help you discover the keys to unlock your next level of clarity, strategy, and confidence. I'm Dr. Latanya. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh my goodness. That is my first time saying that. Why? Because this is my very first video. So I am so excited that you clicked on this video to join me for all things leveling up. I am Dr. Latanya. I'm here to help you discover the keys to unlock your next level. Why? Because we're going higher, but we're going to do so through clarity, through strategy, and unlock your next level of confidence, especially if you are in the alley. Not to be confused with the valley. You are not down in the dumps. You are in between two building phases. And I know what that is like. God began to speak to me about doing 10-minute videos, and He really helped me understand the keys that you needed in order to move into that next phase of building successfully. Especially if you are a visionary, a leader, a builder, okay, a kingdom builder, or a kingdom CEO. What can you expect from this channel? A whole lot. Why? Because God has given me so much to share. But there are three things in particular that I want you to stand in expectation of every single time you watch or view one of my videos. So go ahead, hit subscribe now because there's a whole lot coming. Number one, I want to make sure that I not only inspire you, but I also give you what you need to implement. So we're going for the inspiration and the implementation, okay? It's okay to have the inspiration and we want to be inspired, but honestly, inspiration without implementation leads to stagnation. And we want to make sure that you have all the tools that you need in order to implement what God is calling you to do. Baby, listen, sometimes we can go through transitions and we can go through things that make us feel like we're in the valley. However, we're just in between two buildings. And I love that God is now giving me the opportunity to speak to you and really share my knowledge, my expertise, my background, and my experience on all things building. You ready? Let's keep going. The other thing that you can expect from watching these amazing videos to help you learn the strategies and get the keys and tools that you need is that you will receive the charge and you will receive the challenge. This thing is twofold. Oftentimes when God gives us a new assignment, we have the charge, right? We know exactly what He might be calling us to do. We know what He is assigning to us, who He is assigning to us, and we'll go through all of those things. But it's also important to have the challenge and to know how to navigate the challenge. All the time, it won't be easy. As a matter of fact, most of the time, it won't be easy. It requires you to do more and more and more. And one thing I've learned about being between two building phases is that God often requires more of us. So if you're feeling like it's a little bit more on your shoulders right now, you're in the right place. We'll get the charge and we'll get the challenge. The last thing that I really want you to expect on this channel is to really understand the keys to moving into that next level, the keys to unlocking the next phase of building, the keys to unlocking the people and the destiny helpers who you are already assigned to, right? And we're assigned to you, and kingdom. So we're going to get keys and kingdom because you already have the keys to the kingdom. And so we're going to stand on kingdom principles in every single thing we do. I believe that the Bible is the full set of instructions that we need. And so we're going to call on God and we're going to make sure that we have everything we need from His instruction so that we can move in those instructions in the earth. Now, let me tell you, who am I to even be talking about these things? Well, I am the visionary. I am a leader. I am a builder, a kingdom builder, and I am a kingdom CEO. I just want to make sure you know too that I operate in several different ways. Why? Because my background in therapy helps me to understand where you are and where you've been. My visionary and expertise in the prophetic and everything that God has called me to do, right, spiritually, helps me to understand where you're going, that visionary part of me. And what I love is that God set me up for success because it's that piece in the middle, my organizational leadership brain, that helps me to help you to structure and strategize everything in the middle. God was so strategic, okay, because he moved me from corporate to kingdom just like that. It was something that I always desired. It was something that I always wanted. But can I just tell you that there was absolutely no preparation for it? It happened so fast. That's literally like a hashtag that I love to use all the time because it literally describes my life. Things just accelerate. And so oftentimes I don't have a lot to build, but I know that the building process has to go on. And so I'm going to take you on this journey with me, and I hope you'll join me for more of laying this foundation. This is for you if you're a kingdom builder, if you're a visionary, if you're a leader, if you are in the alley and you need the strategies, the keys, the tips to really get you to the other side of that building process. And we're going to do it not alone, but together. So I'm here for you throughout this entire process. Listen, I hope that you will join me on this journey, because one thing I know is that builders need other builders. And God isn't just calling you to build, he is calling you to become an architect. That's right. Because if you're a builder, then eventually God begins to call you to become an architect. That means that not only are you building, but you are creating blueprints so that you not only occupy the space that he's called you to, but you begin to dominate that thing. That's exactly what we were called to do. Will you join me? Go ahead, hit subscribe. Make sure that you follow along on this journey, because everything that God has called me to do is going to help you to level up. So we're going from here to here, and it's going to be full of the keys that you need. Why? You have the keys already. Somebody say, I got the keys, keys, keys. I got the keys, keys, keys. Yep, you do. God has already given them to you. And we're going to ride this wave one wave at a time and really learn more about ourselves, more about who God is calling us to be, and more about the things that he is calling us to do together. I can't wait to be your guide. I can't wait to be your coach. I can't wait to move you into the things that God has called you to do in your next level. Go ahead, make sure that you hit subscribe. Why? Because we want to make sure that we're amongst the number one. So let's shoot this channel up to number one. Let's go. See you in the next video.